Erik Ten Hag refused to be drawn on his future after being asked if Saturday's FA Cup final will be his last game in charge of Manchester United. Despite a third final in 2 seasons, Ten Hag is clinging on to his job at Old Trafford after an 8th-place Premier League finish and disastrous Champions League campaign.
Mauricio Pochettino, Graham Potter and Thomas Tuchel are all candidates to take his job. But asked if Wembley will be his farewell, Ten Hag was not getting into it. He said, "I have nothing to say.
I'm just focusing on the job I have to do, and that is first win the game on Saturday and then the project, to keep going with the project." Read more top stories. TUCH and Go Tuchel frontrunner for Man United job and joins axed Pochettino on shortlist Euro final. Atalanta vs Bayer Leverkusen preview. Free betting tips, odds and predictions. It is a project which Ten Hag has been speaking recently with Ratcliffe about, which points to him possibly staying.
He said, "There are some very good things, players coming through, and on Saturday we have a big opportunity to win the next trophy. After every season you review it and we will see where we are in the project, things we have to change."
Speaking at the club's Carrington training ground this afternoon, he was in bullish mood as he sought to land his second trophy in less than 15 months as United boss, although he will have to do it without the injured Harry Maguire. Most read in FA Cup air we go. First major UK airport to scrap 100ml liquid hand luggage rules next week. SYK leave Alexander Usyk slapped with boxing suspension after epic win over Tyson Fury. Dance-off music festival with huge noughties pop star headlining is CANCELLEDRAPE. Threats Hamas fanatics threaten captives, label them girls who can get pregnant. Man United transfer news live. All the latest deals and rumours from Old Trafford Casino special. Best casino welcome offers. He said, "I came here to win trophies."
Saturday is the next opportunity. How Man United can beat Man City in FA Cup final. "We earned this opportunity as a team and now we have to go for it." "In the last 10 years, not so many trophies in this club, but we have an opportunity to win 2 trophies in 2 years.
Pundits' verdict on Ten Hag's future. Where do the pundits stand on Erik Ten Hag's Manchester United future? Michael Owen, he has to go. He cannot, simply cannot, manage this team next season. H is not good enough. Teddy Sheringham might stay if he wins cup, but should go if United win the FA Cup. He could stay.
But, for me, changes are needed and United need to get it done sooner than later. Jamie Carragher, sacked. I don't see how Erik Ten Hag stays. It's just performance after performance.
Gary Neville, stay if he wins the FA Cup. To sack a manager who's won 2 trophies in his first 2 seasons at the club, I think would be extreme. Louis Saha, on the fence. I don't see it as clearly, but they need changes from the players, but they need changes from him as well.
Alan Shearer, sacked. I believe the future of the Man United manager is already determined. Even if they win the FA Cup, I think H is gone. Sun Sports verdict on Man United flop. Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos have a busy summer ahead to get Man Utd squad in order for next season.
Below, Sun Sport gives it verdict on how they should deal with the Red Devils flops this summer. Andre Onana. Stay. After a dodgy start at Old Trafford, Onana has proven to be one of the more reliable members of the squad this season, despite being peppered with shots constantly.
Altay Bayındır, go. Reports in February suggested Bayındır was unhappy with his bit-part role at Man United amid interest from Turkish giants Galatasaray. If profit can be made on a sale, then it should be done. Tom Heaton, stay. Veteran goalkeeper Heaton, 38, is a reliable backup and is on a relatively small wage at the club.
So long as he is happy, it makes sense to keep him. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, go. Wan-Bissaka, 26, has never managed to make the right-back position his own. With his contract up in 2025, it makes sense to cash in now. Diogo Dalot, stay. Dalot, 26, has been one of Man Utd's most consistent performers this season.
Raphael Varane, go. If it wasn't for his injury record, there would be a strong shout to keep Varane, but costs need to be cut to allow the squad to be freshened up. Harry Maguire, go. Maguire has showed he has the right character to be at Man United, but overall ability and desired profile are another matter, with Maguire too slow to play in a high-line defence.
Lisandro Martinez, stay. Martinez, 26, is second to none in terms of build-up play. He needs a long-term defensive partner on the right side and to cut out the injuries which have plagued him this season.
Johnny Evans, go. Veteran campaigner Evans could easily be on the stay list if he was only going to be a bit-part player. But he has shown his advanced years at times this season. Victor Lindelof, go. Lindelof, 29, has been reliable if not unremarkable in his Man United career.
He has 1 year left on his contract, so should be moved on if a decent transfer fee can be got for him. Willy Cambuala, stay. He should be given the opportunity to mature for a few years behind a senior CB pairing before stepping into the first team as a starter or being moved on.
Luke Shaw, go. One of the Premier League's best left-backs when fit, Shaw has been a good servant when available. But alas, that has been his Achilles heel once again this season. Terrell Malaysia, stay. Malaysia, 24, was decent enough to earn some merit in his first season at Man United before injury ended his season and inadvertently led to his second season being a write-off.
Sufyan Amrabat, go. Amrabat, 27, looked like a world beater at the Qatar World Cup with Morocco. But H has had an underwhelming season in England and his loan spell will almost certainly not be made permanent.
Casemiro, go. An alarming physical decline has seen him turn from key star to burden. If a club is willing to buy the 32-year-old, who has 2 more years on his contract, then United should snatch their hand off.
Christian Eriksen. Go. Eriksen proved a useful asset and Ineos should look to bring in another player with similar traits, but frankly his legs have looked gone towards the end of this season. Kobbie Mainoo. Stay. The first of the so-called untouchables, Mainoo has been a rare glimmer of hope in the Red Devils' midfield this season.
Mason Mount. Stay. Mount can be given the benefit of the doubt until summer 2025, at least after a debut season riddled with injury. Scott McTominay. Stay. McTominay, 27, has proven himself to be a brilliant plan B off the bench this season, and that is exactly why Ineos should look to keep him.
Bruno Fernandes. Stay. Man Utd's best player since his arrival just over 4 years ago, Fernandes, 29, remains second to none when it comes to creating chances while his tenacity boosts those around him. Antony. Go. There's a case to argue that Antony may be the worst pound-for-pound signing in Premier League history.
Despite some memorable moments, he simply isn't Man United quality. Anthony Martial. Go. Ultimately Martial needs to be let go when his deal runs out this summer after an appalling injury record of late. Marcus Rashford. Stay. As easy as it would be to say Rashford should leave the club this summer, it is difficult to look at the market and find many available players capable of scoring 30 goals a season.
Alejandro Garnacho. Stay. Another third of the untouchables trio, Garnacho has made the right wing his own since coming into it. H is a raw talent but has shown he has the quality to improve. Rasmus Højlund. Stay. A slow burner in his first Man United season, the 21-year-old has often been starved of supply, which has led to him being unable to get the goals his movement and unselfish play often merits.
Amad Diallo. Stay. In the fleeting moments he has been on the pitch for Man United this season, Diallo has looked dangerous and exciting. He should be given a chance to flourish with some proper chances in the first team across a whole season.